Time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal clock. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
The necromancer spoke truth. For Nosgoth to be restored, one more must die. You are the balance. At the moment of my death, at the hands of the unspoken, you took your first breath. Redeemer, destroyer, pawn, Messiah. What will you become, Cain? What will become of all of us?
I am the last pillar, the only survivor of the Circle of Nine. At my whim, the world will be healed or damned. At my whim.
Are trapped. I hear them. Some silent, others screaming that you will never find peace here. Your body will ache. Your bones will break. Even in sleep, the never-ending howling. A million voices calling out. In the darkness, even a whisper is loud.
The edge of the world, two commanding monuments carved into rock, stand as silent guardians, gesturing to those foolish enough to cross these waters, to turn back. Because the moment you cross the frontier, it's too late.
Your soul belongs to Nosgoth. Your life and death bound to the land. There is no turning back. You have become a part of the wheel, and the wheel must keep turning.
Such narrow vision. Don't you see? My silencing of Ariel and its calculated repercussions is but the first act in my theatre of grand union, of which you are the tragic hero. Play on, little vampire, play on.
Now, at last, the masks had fallen away. The strings of the puppets had become visible, and the hands of the prime mover exposed. Most ironic of all was the last gift that Raziel had given me, more powerful than the sword that now held his soul, more acute even than the vision his sacrifice had accorded me, the first bitter taste of that terrible illusion, hope. And then everything changed. I have seen things you people wouldn't believe. The construction of the pillars over battlefields of the dead. I watched Hilden scream in curdled blood as they were torn from the world. I saw the pillars rise and fall. I watched it happen. I made it happen! I stood upon the razor's edge of creation, watching paradoxes coil and uncoil like serpents around the spine of reality. In time, all who dare to tamper with causality are reshaped, not merely altered, but distorted beyond what they were, what they are, and what they were ever meant to become. The past, the present, the future, everything I knew, everything I'd seen was suddenly shattered like glass. Nosgoth screams as the heavens are torn asunder, the illusion shattered. The land itself convulses. This light, this blinding scourge, seeks to unmake all that endures. The very earth fractures beneath my feet, vomiting ash and fire into the sky. There is a rupture in time, and Nosgoth itself howls in agony. When I refused the sacrifice, the pillars cracked, and the decay would take thousands of years. But this was instant. I could feel the inferno burning even at this distance. Is this the result of daring to change the outcome? Or have the ancient gods decided enough is enough? I must make my way to the pillars before the land slips away. If this is the end of time, then I will meet it as I met death, with defiance. I walked through ages where everyone was dead or dying, whilst sitting on a throne of decay and damnation. I watched false prophets twist truth into chains, and armies drown in rivers of their own blood in their name. I have seen faith weaponized, hope extinguished, and time itself bent to the will of deceivers.
But now, the wheel has been spun of its axis, and history has been conquered. Victic Historia.
I've seen death in all its forms, and even felt its cold embrace. Moments after falling at the hands of my assassins, I hung suspended above a lake of fire, staring down at the condemned, writhing in a torrent of agony and flame. In all my millennia of existence, nothing compared to this. Bodies were torn, twisted inside out, and fused into one grotesque mass. Each figure was frozen in their final breath, their flesh contorted inward, all of them gone at once, not by fire, blade, or any familiar means, but in an act of pure desperation. And if something could wipe out so many in seconds from fear alone, I dread to think what it was they feared. You have seen the dead, haven't you? Spread like foliage. That was him. In a desperate moment, at world's end, he unleashed his ultimate sanctum. And in that moment, every living thing was consumed.